Pikachu here. We're gonna go ahead and finish Pikachu. Let's see here. So we're continuing our, hold on, we're continuing our little marathon here. I just finished watching the announcements today. No more Lego. They didn't announce any more. Maybe that's going to be something that gets announced later on. But nevertheless, right here, we are actually going to go ahead and finish Pikachu. So for right now, we have Motion. We have the base over here, which is probably one of my favorite items so far of this build. And we're just going to get into it and start building. So if you're new around here, like I said, I am building my way through my Pokemon backlog. And we're going to finish Pikachu. I'm going to try to see if maybe I'll log on later today to do the stadium. But I'm definitely going to finish Pikachu, and then I have to, like, go walk my dog. So, and probably eat something, because I've been on Pokemon hype for the announcements earlier today into this moment right now. So, let's get into it. I am playing Pokemon in the background. So, let's get into this. Ready? So, we have bag number 14, 13, 12, 11, and right now we're working on 10. So we are 5 bags away from finishing our Pikachu. So for right now, we have our base. This was a little bit easier than what I thought it was going to be, because I know that when I built Eevee actually had its base, and the base I feel like took a little bit longer than the Pikachu one. But I really do feel that the reason why is because there's like a lot of gears in here, and since you have the see-through, I think that it basically focused more on making sure that you could see it, and the mechanics of Eevee overall kind of focused on the whole fact that because even the weight of it, it's so much more heavier than this one. This one is not as heavy, but I feel like they did different mechanics depending on the build, just to make sure that this one, like the biggest feature I would probably say would be the grass kind of rolling. Whether this one is, you have those features, but it's all about being able to see everything that's going on here. So I think that's why Eevee took a little bit longer in comparison to Pikachu here, because since this one doesn't really have any see-through parts, it pretty much didn't focus on a lot of heavy detail in the inside. Because when I saw that this one was 1,095 pieces, I really thought that I was going to be facing the same thing that I did with Eevee. But no, I didn't. Alright, so we're getting into bag number 10. Once again, this is Pikachu. It is 1,095 pieces. We are almost done. Overall, it comes with 14 bags, and we are on bag number 10. And if you are new to my channel, if you're visiting me on Amazon, I could tell you that everything that you see in the carousel below, for the most part, the only thing I cannot show you is the large Charizard build that is part of the Motion collection. And the Gyarados, I do not have those. Those are part of my wish list, but they have been going down in price, and I have a feeling that a lot of it has to do with the whole fact that Pokemon Lego launched today. So if these were part of your wish list, I think it's a perfect moment to try to see if you could grab them, because well, they're kind of going down in price. I don't know how else to say it. But anyways, aside from that, the Gyarados and the Charizard would be part of my wish list. Aside from that, I have a few that I have here built up already. This is one of my favorites so far of the ones that I have built this week. And it's Butterfree. I just think it looks so beautiful. Like the way that its wings work. This part right here was a little bit of a struggle to kind of make sure that the rubber band stayed in place. But overall, I am in love with this one. Also, I love how these all focus that the mounts that they're on, like the base that they're on, all had elements of their natural habitat. Because you have Butterfree basically like going through a field of flowers. Okay, so here we're gonna start off with a 3 in the hinge. Let's see. Did something fall already? Let's see. Yeah, this was supposed to have... Am I like not looking at it right? I'm already losing it. Yeah, I don't... Oh, there we go. It got stuck. I was like, where did it go? I just opened this. Okay. So we're going to put a rotator hinge. It's rotating. That one's going to go on the bottom over here. From here, we're going to go underbelly side cap with a crisscross tall one with an overbelly side cap. Should be the single one. Overbelly with a tile on top. Right there. And then we're going to put this backwards and we're going to do the double overbelly side cap. With a button. There we go. Overbelly, and then it's going to be this single piece over here. Should be this one. With a dome shape. So apparently there's two dome shapes. It has to be the taller one. I don't necessarily see the other one that it's pointing out. I think these are both the same. They all look the same. Oh, I think one of them has a line. Okay, there we go. That's what it means. Right there. Okay. I'm gonna put this to the side. We're gonna grab a 2 with a shoe. And then it's going to be the sitting, the J cap right on top over here with a double tile and then double tile with the shoe finishing it. Shoe is facing down. It's gonna be right here. This is actually harder than what I thought. Okay, hold on. There we go. We got it. It's all a little off though. At least it feels like a little off. We got it though. Okay. Then from there, on the other side, we're going to be grabbing another shoe. Where's the little shoe? Shoe, shoe. Here's the shoe. And we're going to have a J cap. J cap, J cap. And it's a regular J cap. Welcome in, welcome in. I am working on the Motion Pikachu by Mattel. I do have, if you're visiting on Amazon, I do have most of the ones that you're going to see in my carousel. So if you want to see, I've been building most of my backlog all week. The only ones that I cannot show you would have to be the Charizard motion and the Gyarados in motion. Those are part of my wish list, and I'm hoping that I will get a chance to get those later. They've actually gone down in price, so I'm kind of shocked. But then again, I'm not surprised because of the whole fact that, you know, Pokemon released Lego today. I'm super excited for that. Okay, so here we're gonna add this right there with a rotator in here. Thank you for the like. Right here. And we're working on the legs, I believe. So here we're going to grab a 3. That's a 4. We're going to grab a 3. There's going to be this 3 with the side caps. Let's see, where's the side caps? Right there. I've been building all week, so my fingers are starting to feel it. I'm like, I have like no traction anymore. It was funny because I really thought I was going to be able to make it to my stadium today. The Pokemon Stadium that is in the carousel. This one right here. But I didn't get to finish this one yesterday. So I'm like, okay, let's finish building this one. But my fingers are definitely starting to feel it. Alright, so this one's going to be J-cap on this side. There's going to be a different J-cap right over here. a larger one. It's supposed to be this one. That's gonna come over here, sit right on top. Yep. Underneath, we're gonna do some filling, and we're gonna start off with a double. Like, I definitely, especially when I'm not pushing down on it, I feel it in my fingers already. And it's funny because I think Mattel still makes it like really, with Mattel you're hearing that snap, so I feel like that has a lot to do with the whole fact as to why my fingers hurt. Over belly. From here we're going to grab an L. It's going to be this L and this corner slant piece. Right there. At least I could still push down on it because I'm, like I said, I'm starting to not feel the the traction on my fingers. Okay. We have this like this. This is going to come over here on this side. We're building his legs right now. What I like about the new one that Lego has released is that Pikachu's tail is going to have the option that you can make it male or female. So I'm like super excited to see how that works out. Oh. There we go. Then we're going to grab a double-sided 1 in the 3. Put that down, and then another double-sided 3. Right over here. With a 3 on the top and a 2 on the top. Right there. And then it's going to be a double. Oh, a tall. A 2 tall in the inside. Right there with both of these facing down. 1 and 2. Going to put this tall one here with the rotator through the inside. From here it's going to be a double. A double, 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 double.
Looks like you're the lucky one, Ash. Yeah, the GS ball came back. Not just that, you're going to have the best luck of any of us.
Do I even have those?
Your Pokeball was the last thing to float back down the river.
I guess it's these. Well, it makes sense because then we're going to have some layering to do right there. So, first one right here. 1 and 2. With a 4 on top. Oh no! Okay, hold on. I'm starting to lose traction in my fingers because I've been building all week. But then on top of that, I feel like a lot of it has to do with the whole fact that... Hold on. There we go. Mattel just has a little bit harder traction. So you really have to be able to like push it down. There we go. Boop. Alright, from here you're still holding it on this side. We're working on the legs right now. And we're going to grab this J-cap right here with this overhead side cap. That side cap is going to come over here on this side. Right there. With a single right there. And this tall J cap coming over here. I'm also watching Pokemon in the background. I religiously, on a yearly basis, especially like kind of closer to my birthday, watch every single episode of the anime. And especially with Pokemon Day right now, I'm like super Pokemon hype. Alright. I know that there's different things that they've been doing all month. I guess releasing different things all month. When it came to the actual showcase, I feel like they were going to announce more stuff, but they kind of focused on just the games, which is cool. I think I'm going to check out some of the new ones though. Wind and Wave seems very interesting. I really like the graphics that they showed that it's going to have. Woo! To see a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta catch them all, the best that you can be. And then we're gonna. I forgot that Brock and Misty are still there for Johto. I feel like that's wrong. Johto Journeys? I guess they're still there for Johto. I thought they were no longer there for Johto, if I'm being honest. But I guess I forgot. Especially with watching it so many times, you would think I would know this. Okay. Step up the ladder. I'm struggling. I've been building all week. There we go. So I feel like I'm starting to lose the feeling in my fingers. Alright, J-Cap is going to be the tall one. Right there with a square tile right on top. With this eye right here and a tile on top. Alright, so we're going to grab 3 and a sitting side cap. No, sitting J cap right here. Half on here because we're going to attach a 2 to it. Attach a 2 right here. Boop. Right there. Here it's going to be a corner one. I think it's this corner one. There's 2 corner ones. So is it this one? No, it's the flatter one. Flatter one right here on top. Then we're going to grab a J-cap. That J-cap is going to come over here. I really am starting to lose it. I feel like I can feel when it attaches, but at the same time I don't. And I'm still like pushing on it. There we go. Then it's gonna be a sitting J cap, regular one. This one right here. That one is gonna go in the middle, alongside this one. And there's gonna be one that's gonna be squared off. This one right here. This one's gonna be the first one in the lower part, with a corner piece over here. Look at his little leg. We're making his little leg. Alright, from here, this one is going to sit. I I feel like it's not right. I'm not attaching it right. I don't have the strength in my fingers anymore. There we go. That's so funny. Okay, there we go. Look at his little leg.
How come you're not starting to bug out yet? They're cute. The only thing that's bugging me now is rock.
Oh, it didn't even sit where it was supposed to.
Thank goodness you come to save us.
There you go.
You're just like an angel
Okay.
out of the blue.
Can I help you with something? Yes, miss. We need to get across the water, and Brock needs to get back down to Earth.
You floated
There
down
we
from
go.
the heavens to aid and comfort me in my time of desperate need.
With this corner
No power
angled
in heaven
one
or earth
right
can
over
tear
here.
us apart.
Look at his little foot.
Well, I could fly
His little leg.
with my belly button if you like. Really? That'd be great. Thanks, Oh, my name's Ariel. What's yours?
This part right here.
Nice to meet you. I missed you. We'll take you over one at a
Gonna hold it like this.
We're ready when you are.
And this part is gonna come over here.
Pretty cool, huh, Pikachu?
And we're gonna attach it right there. Look at his little foot. Look at his little foot. Aww, little Pikachu. Pikachu foot. Your little rabbit's tail. Rabbit's foot. Technically, he's like in between. Like, he's a rodent, right? Okay. So here, we're gonna attach it. And we're just gonna make sure
All set to go to work.
We're all set, Mr. Douglas.
that
What are you gonna do, Ariel? Why don't you guys stay for a while and see for yourselves?
this is gonna be the fun part because I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna attach it the right way. There's no other way to say, but I'm not sure. Okay.
On the whistle? Descend. Now climb. Descend.
I think it's supposed to be like this.
I see the ladybug pollinating the orchard.
Pollinating. So that's what they're doing. Oh, I get it. Good, then maybe you can explain it to me.
To put
Like
it
this.
simply, the ladybug transfer pollen from apple blossom to apple blossom, which allows the trees to
That one's
produce
facing down.
Hey, that gives me an idea. Heracross, I choose you. Fly into the orchard and give the ladybug some help.
Ah!
You must be hungry. Climb. Descend. Climb.
I can't believe how she can command all 6 of her ladybug at one time.
She's almost like an army drill sergeant, isn't she, Ash?
Yeah, and I'd join her platoon any day.
At ease. Ariel, how'd you learn to control your ladybug like that? Well, I've done a lot of training, of course, but the real key is this little whistle. The way I give the ladybug all of their commands is by playing different notes with it.
Amazing.
I wish I had a whistle that worked on side up. How about letting me give it a try? Well, I'd like to, but it's been passed down in my family for generations, so I'm really not allowed to let other people use it. Too bad, but I can understand why. Sorry. All right, team, we still have work to do. Let's go.
This is difficult.
This is like music to my ears. If we can get our paws on that whistle, we'll be the ones that control those ladybugs.
I can't really see
We'll have to change their tune, but we're
because of the positioning.
Okay, ladybug, time for a rest. Now.
And it's basically that hinge.
Today on our show, a world-renowned expert will be here to appraise your
Oh, hold on.
antiques and prize you with their value. Okay, let's get down to business, shall we?
That's my whistle.
This is a very, very big whistle. And now for our
And then I'm also afraid that I'm gonna end up moving it.
What did you say? I get this whistle.
Hold on. I think if I
Everybody, thanks for watching.
Wait a second.
do this in a different way.
Prepare for trouble. It's Team Rocket's whistle.
Make it double. That's rocket, not whistle.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To renounce the evils of true love.
Okay, we're gonna try to do it this way.
Give that whistle back.
Never, never, never.
You can't blow the whistle on us this time.
We'll see.
The only place
I think if I do it this way, it might help.
Time for you to come with us, Ladybug. What's wrong with you? Can't you hear this? Let's go. The Ladybug won't obey you when you haven't even done any training with her. We went to all this trouble and we're not catching any Ladybug?
Even though we blew the whistle, I guess we blew it really quickly.
This is a big bug rip-off. Don't tell us about rip-offs. You're the thieves.
Yeah, give Ario's whistle back.
I'll give you something, twerps. Go!
I am totally gonna mess this up.
Supersonic attack. Use turtle attack now. Why are you listening? I said turtle attack now.
While those bugs are popped down, I say we ran Pikachu.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Let's see.
Pikachu.
I think I got it. Let's take a look. I got it! Look at that! I had to do it a little differently. I don't know if that's facing the way it's supposed to, but I think it was supposed to be facing in the inside. But that's how we're going to work this out. Alright. It works. Okay, from here, it's going to be 1 and...
I'm sorry. I didn't know Pikachu's Thunderbolt would scare all your Ladybug away. Thanks, Ash, but it isn't your fault.
2
No choice. You had to do something to stop that Team Rocket.
with a 4 across. So we're going to start off with the 4 across. So it's going to be the small lure side
Both use supersonic waves, and if the waves sync up,
with the 4,
Good idea.
and then the sitting J cap, the sitting J right there, with crisscross blue on this side and tall 3 on to kind of cover that up. Here we're going to have one of these with the side caps and another one right next door with 2.
Ladybug love the smell of flowers, so maybe they flew off to a garden somewhere. Flowers.
What is that?
And they love the smell. Let's see.
It would be a double sitting side cap. This one right here with 1 with the side cap, and then it's going to be a regular piece right here, right there. Boop. Then we're going to grab a 3, and that's going to start with the blue right there. I'm going to be the smaller one of these, which I want to say it's going to be this one. I think we used the other one already. Other one it's showing. And that one's going to go over both of those with these long ones covering this side over here. Okay, this is going to be this one right here. I guess I should build the whole thing first, because otherwise it's not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna see exactly where it goes. So here we go. It's gonna be these 2 together with the 2 tile. From there it's going to be these kind of covering up. If I'm facing this way, this one's gonna go on top. And you wanna make sure that you're kind of angling them, creating that angle. 1, 2. Same thing on the other side. 1, And that one's not it. 1 and 2. This one. Like that. This is going to go right over here. You're going to leave this one open. Like that. Look at his little leg. I think that's part of his little leg. Oh, it's his front paw. He's so cute. Alright. Cap. And then we're going to use these right here. So this bag had basically one side of his feet. And this one is going to come over here on this side. Look at his little feet. Oh no. I think it finally got stuck. This part that I put over here. I think that's the part that's kind of messing up. Oh no!
Don't worry, Ariel. We'll find him. Yes. But even if we do find my Ladybug, I have a feeling they're all going to stop listening to me. That won't happen, Ariel.
Like this?
That's already happened once. Without that whistle, they'll never listen to a word I say.
There we go. I just had it a little bit wrong. There we go. Look at that motion! We got motion. Whee! Look. Run, Pikachu, run!
I can't even think about life without my beautiful Ladybug.
Alright, that is the end of this piece here. I am kind of curious because...
Done that ever since they were little tiny babies. That's what's important, Ariel. What's in their hearts?
I'm not quite sure why I have an extra piece that I didn't even use. So this like little orange stick over here, I have one of those, but I didn't even use one. Let's see.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
When we find him, it'll be just
That's weird.
you'll see.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to find out later.
Thanks, Ash. You're probably right.
Oh, no. Okay, so it is an extra. I did use one already. Okay. I thought...
I didn't smell anything. It's a very faint smell that the Ladybug give off when they're in danger.
That must mean they're somewhere nearby.
Alright, so we got bag number 11. Bag number 11. Yay! Bag number 11. Okay, now we're working on the other side. So we're going to grab, it's going to be very similar to what we already did. That's going to be over here hanging. I just pushed it too far. There we go. So we're going to do similar as to what we already did, which you're going to have the sitting side cap, this one right over here. From here is going to be a crisscross tall tall single. I know that we're going to use this one, but where's the crisscrossy one? Crisscrossing! This one right here. Goes right there. Sitting side cap. Overhead. With a tile cap. Right here. have the double. The double, double, double. This one right here. Right there. With the button. And I just had it and I moved it. This one right here. And a dome. Where's the dome? I only see the ones with the little feet. Dome, dome. This is the little foot. Is it this one? It's this one. Yay. Okay. Okay, as I said before, we're working on Pikachu over here. This is the motion one from Mattel. I still have to go in and grab my rock, the rock that's missing here. From here, we also did, I've been celebrating like Pokemon week all week, and we started off with the Pokédex. So I have built this one over and over again a couple of different times, so there's a couple of pieces that are missing. Got this, I think last year or earlier this year. I don't even remember. Or no, it would definitely be last year. So I have two slant pieces that are missing here. But it's only because I have built this over and over again. So this one actually comes with Pikachu, Squirtle, Eevee, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. Comes with its own little stand where you could actually put the extra ones that you have here right inside. And then its little display thingy. Boop. That's you. I do have to say that I hope now that Lego has licensing to Pokemon, they do their version of the Pokédex. Because if you did the Lego Game Boy, you know that there's some resistance and feedback to like some of the buttons. And I would love to see them, like their version of this. Because this one is definitely just tiling. There's no reception, no like pushback or anything. But I feel that if Lego decides to do it, they might do it similar to what the Lego Game Boy did. And so I really hope they decide to do some Pokédex for the line of Legos, Pokemon Lego that they have. So we did that on day 1. Day 2, we worked on our Butterfree. This is probably one of my favorite motion ones just because it's so cute, but there was a little bit of difficulty in making sure that this stayed put so that I could put it in. But I really do love how it looks. I can't wait to like display it. Here you have little flowers and then actually moves with it. And I just think he's super cute. I really loved how this one came out. This one was, how many pieces was that one? That one was 582 pieces. And this one's recommended for ages 12 and up. I will say when it comes to these motion ones, a lot of it has to do with a lot of different hinges and stuff. So like think Technic. If you do not like Technic Lego sets, these are going to feel a little bit complicated for you. This one I truly love because of the mechanic it has. And this one is the mini Golbat. This one was 318 pieces. I love how it looks overall. But this little push button, I thought all of them were going to have the crank, and no, this one has a little push button, and I think it's so creative on how they actually did the mechanics inside. And they leave it open here so that you could actually see what it is that they did. And I think it's very smartly designed. Which is the same thing that they kind of did with Geodude. Geodude is my day 3. And it has the same type of mechanic with the button and the bounce back feedback. And yeah, this one was a little bit more complicated to build though, because this part right here doesn't stay in place. Now that you put this part right here, it actually does stay in place, but it took a while for it to like really settle in. And then of course I am building Pikachu. This one I have not finished. I was supposed to finish it yesterday, but I kind of ran out of time. And so now I'm finishing it today. But let's get to it. It's actually on, it went down a little bit more. Yesterday it was at 80 and now it's at 71. That's interesting. Okay, so now we have this part right here, which we're going to go ahead and build upon. It's going to be a shoe. Where's the shoe? Shoe with a 2. This one right here. And then a tile, 2 tile with the, there we go, 1 and 2 with this one right there. This is going to be facing with the shoe down, and it's going to be on this side right here. That was easier than the first one I did. It actually snapped pretty easily on there. Okay. From there, we're going to go ahead and do another shoe. That's too tall. I'm not going to need that one. I do need J-Cap too, but it's one of the smaller ones. These are all the tall ones. There's going to be this one with a shoe. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. I got it. So then we have the shoe. This one's going to come over here and the shoe is going to be facing down. Bring it down. This is his little foot. Look at it. It's so cute. Little foot. Gonna grab this one and this L shape hinge. This one right here. It's going to have this come down here. And this is gonna come, you're gonna have this facing up. This one's gonna come right here with this one. Put that aside. And it's gonna be a 3 sitting cap. Sitting cap with a 3. That's going to be 1. J cap. And this one. It's 2. Oop. Oh. Gonna be a 2 and an L. Gonna start off with the L right over here. That's 1. And then the L right here. That's 2. Gonna grab another L. And then angle. 1 2.
I can't even remember what food tastes like. There's gotta be some place with chow nearby.
And this one's going to be facing this way with this one on top of that right there. And a sitting side cap right over here to finish off the line. And then we're going to connect stuff here to hold it. And it's going to be a 3 and a 2.
Hey, look what I got me.
Right there.
Gave me this slip. Oh,
Double-sided. It's going to be 1 and 2.
what's the big idea?
Oops.
Sorry, guys. It's finders, eaters, losers, weepers. You get back here.
I put a 3. It's supposed to be a 4.
Now, where did that rotten
Overzealous. I got super excited. Alright, that's 1.
You're not gonna get away from me, you snobbish little...
There we go. And then this one. Boop. From here it's going to be a 2. 2.
Oh, it's been a long time. I always hoped I'd run into my old friend.
1. And then this one's a 3.
Remember?
Leaving that open. With a tall 2.
Well, you finally made your dream come true, didn't you?
Tall 2. With 1 and 2.
A long time ago, I was a simple yet exceedingly beautiful little girl with a dream.
Gonna grab this double right here.
Pokémon nurse will be extremely hard for you. We can't accept your application.
Pokemon Nurse School? I can learn to be a Pokemon nurse here.
Miss, that's no place for you.
Don't you worry, I've been in anywhere.
Side caps.
Lots of hard work and proper study habits. I'm sure each and every one of you will become a competent
And it's gonna
Pokemon
be
nurse.
1.
Jessie!
Sitting inside cap.
Remember, always wrap your patient's bandages firmly, yet gently.
That's
not so hard.
overhead.
I'd be glad to give you a few pointers.
There we go.
Take your time and keep them tight.
That's
but not
1
too
and
tight.
2 with a 4 right over it, all connecting it together. There we go.
You're doing very well.
Side cap. This one right here with the
That's
long
nice of
J.
you. Why don't you join me?
This one's gonna go right over here with a single
Looks like
right
this
over
one just
here
on me.
and a tall J cap
Easier in this way.
on the other side. Tall J cap. Where is it?
Simply use your single
This one.
to make them fall asleep. Class begin now.
There you go. I'm gonna grab this double-sided 4. 4 on top. Gonna have a 2 right here
One doesn't become a nurse by
and
sleeping in class,
this way.
Jessie. I know, ma'am. I'm awfully sorry. What does she expect from me? It's not my fault I'm not a Chansey.
There you go.
I don't need you to comfort me.
And a 3.
Sorry. You're the only one in this whole school who even cares about me. I guess
3.
it's time I faced up to the facts. There's no way I'll ever become a Pokemon nurse.
Square cap with a J cap. It's gonna be a little taller one. This one. Got it. A double with an I, and that one's gonna live right over here with a square tile in the middle. And then we're gonna grab a double 3 with Nope. Yeah, double 3. With this one's too big. It's this one right here. And that one's going to be 1 on there and 1 on this one. With the taller J cap right over here, and the corner one is next. Corner one is next. I had trouble with this one on the other side too. I wasn't putting it right, I guess. That it wasn't clippy and it wasn't stable. Okay, got it. And then we're gonna finish off the corner. That's 1, 2. This one right here is gonna go here. Ah, it keeps falling. That's okay. I got it. This one right here with the taller one right next door. This one right here.
We'll never have to worry about food rationing again.
That's right, Meow. Now we can be completely irrational.
Well, I don't know. It seems like an awful lot for just the 3 of us to eat.
Don't worry, I got 9 lives and a stomach for everyone.
And now it is a little special piece. It's this corner piece right here.
Nurse Joy, I think Blissy's trying to tell us that this is the only thing that's left to eat in the whole Pokemon Center.
Okay,
Blissy, what about the food pantry?
this one right here.
I don't believe it. The pantry was
This is
full
gonna be
yesterday.
fun
Somebody must have stolen everything. Let's go to security. Maybe the camera can tell us who.
because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess it up. Alright, so this is gonna be a corner.
Looks like our thief is Blissy. I can't believe you were behind
There you go.
us. What did you do with all that food? Blissy, if you tell me where the food is, maybe I can keep you out of trouble. Blissy, listen to me.
Alright,
This could end
let's
up
see.
being
Because this one was complicated for me for the other leg.
I knew we shouldn't have taken all this food. I wish there was some way to help.
Why don't we just bring the chow back?
Because that wouldn't explain why Blissy gave the food to us in the first place.
Why don't we pretend that we tricked Blissey into giving us the food?
Great idea.
That's 2 in a row. But are you sure you don't mind helping?
Of course not. One of your very few friends is in trouble.
We'll convince the Twits we pulled it off and enhance our criminal reputation.
Oh, look, Jesse. We dropped all the food we stole from the Pokémon Center.
What's going on here?
See, this is the part that's kind of complicated.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all people through innovation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse! She rockets flash off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
That's right.
You again. They must be the ones who made Blissy steal all of the food. Well, James, it sounds like they figured everything out.
We'll let
There we go.
Blissey fix its face.
That was a little bit faster than the other side. The other side did take me a while.
Plan which we cannot reveal fooled the innocent Blissey.
Let's make sure it rotates though. Yay! It's working. Okay. I didn't mess it up. Alright, so now we're gonna do the little front paw.
Usually get this hungry.
We'll make you a deal. If you want this food back, I'll give up to the contender for every single Pokemon.
J,
You know I can't do
sitting
that.
J, is number 4.
Food you stole. We're hungry over here. We want to eat. You twerps can eat as much as you want as soon as you
One,
have Pokemon. It's all up to you.
2, and then
Can't.
a 3.
Blissy. No, Blissy.
Tall, tall 3.
Stay away, Blissy. You'll ruin everything. Don't you understand? You're a nurse in a Pokemon Center. I'm the beautiful yet
With
evil
1
Rocket, and I'll look down on your friends with me.
and 2.
Please,
double side cap facing up with another side cap on this side and a regular one on the other side. Right there. Then it's 3. I'm going to do J cap 1, 2, and then this one's going to be the double right there. Look at this little lake. Little lake. Okay. And then here we're going to have this piece right here, and then the 3 with a double tile in the middle, and then these corner ones kind of filling it out. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right there. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty with these today, but we got it. I really do feel that maybe perhaps it's all the building I did this week that now my fingers are like, no more. But we're almost done. That was bag 11, I think. Okay. Look at his little paw. Aw, so cute.
What's the matter? Don't you know how to lend a Pokemon a hand?
I'm gonna run. He's running. Go, Pikachu, go! You got it. Almost done. Go, Pikachu, go! Okay.
Is everything okay with you, Blissey? I'm sorry, Blissey. Please forgive me for doubting you even for a minute.
It's good? Yeah. Okay, so then we have number 12. But before we get started with that, if you're just joining me, I have been celebrating Pokemon Week all week today, this week, with a couple of my different favorite, with my backlog of Pokemon builds. So I started my day 1 with this one, which is the Pokedex, Kanto region, lights up, and it also comes with 5 of these. There is no reception back on here, so this is all tiling, okay? This is missing right here, but only because I have built this like maybe 4, 5, 6 times. I think I'm finally just going to leave it alone and not build it anymore. But this one comes with its own stand, and in this stand you have a space to store the extras, but you also get Eevee, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. And there's a little piece right here that honestly I have to go through where all my bags are right now because it popped off and I haven't looked for it. But it's meant so that you can come over here and pop this part out and be able to interchange it with another one. Because there's like 2 buttons right there, 2 prongs that it kind of falls correctly. So that was day 1 of builds. From there, on day 1, I also went ahead and I did another little small one, which is this Bulbasaur, this Ivysaur. This one is a little, kind of like postcard-like one. Oh, this is the front. I don't know if I showed that. It's a postcard-like one. That has a little Japanese cherry blossom. A cherry blossom. There you go. And then it also has the opposable Ivysaur. Personally, I wish his leaves on Ivysaur were a little bit bigger, but it's still pretty cute. This is Togepi. This one is off of my Pokemon Center, which I actually don't have down here. I have it on my shelf. But if you do want to see the Pokemon Center, I could always go over and like bring it down. Just let me know in the comments below. So that one came with a couple of different little mini Pokemon figures. And Togepi was one of those. But we have like a little spare part here. So I went ahead and I added it here. This one right here, this one is 222 pieces, and it's a lot of different tiling. Honestly, I had a lot of fun building this up, because as you can see, it's like you're building up and then you put it onto the side. So that was a lot of fun. That is 222 pieces. This one over here, the Pokedex was 322 pieces. And then I went on, and then today I'm basically finishing up Pikachu, which I didn't get to finish yesterday. So this is Pikachu. So here is bag number 12. Bag number 12. We're going to get to use our little special tool again. I'm excited to see how we're going to use it this time. Oh, and it looks like we're actually going to use one of the pieces. Like, we're going to actually use it. I thought this was going to be a new tool that I was just going to have, but I guess not. I guess I'm going to have to, like, actually use it right now. Okay. So, it's telling me to break this apart because we're going to need this piece right here. That's a shame. I really like the whole fact that I had that little tool now. Okay. So here we're going to start off with this one right here. Going to do a double 6, a single 6 in the gray, and this one right here, which technically is 1, 2, 3, 4, is a double 8. And it's going to be right in the middle of both of them. And this is going to be flush to the yellow. This is going to be flush to the orange. And this is going to go in between. Best that you can be. Pokemon Chat. Alright. From there is going to be 2 tall grays. 1 on each side over here. That's 1 and 2. With these underbelly slants. There's 1 that's gonna go here. 1 and 2. Right there. And then this is gonna be a 3 that's gonna live right here. And then do that again. Find a 3 on this one. There. And that's gonna close out right here. That's 1 and 2. With 1 of these right on top. We're going to grab blue. That's going to be 1 and 2. And then the red is going to go on the opposite side. 1 and 2. With a single 6 right across the way, right there. And we're going to add a double in the middle with the top facing side caps on either side. Okay. On the opposite side, we're going to add a tall double 4
My friends and I are looking for a
right
pilot
there.
for the gym.
And we're gonna flush out this part right here with a double in the yellow. And there should be another one. This one. Yellow with this one. Boop. Okay, and we're gonna flush it out with a double 4 in the tall. Now we're gonna add some layering on the top. This facing this way. This is gonna come over here, so it's gonna be a 3, a 3, a 4 in the gray, with a 3, and a 3. Right there.
What was it? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, look! Okay, so in back 4, we basically created a temporary build that worked as a help to create the grass. And this was just so that it would be even and you would have that base so this wouldn't move around. I swear, that was kind of amazing because now you don't need it. It's telling you to take it off. So so technically I do have my new tool that they gave me. Let's see. I still think that maybe perhaps we're still going to end up using those somewhere. Alright, so we're going to turn it around. And here we're going to do a single 6 with this one. Is it a single 6? No, it's a single 5. So single 5 with a 4 sitting side cap. There we go. And then it's going to be this tall sitting side cap on the front. This is going to go backwards like this and live right there. So then you have the side cap here. Then we're going to grab the rotator cuff one with 2 L's, 2 tall L's. So that's 1 and 2 with a double 4 right there. And this is going to go right here. Single 5 again. Single 5 with a tall 4 sitting side cap. That's 1. And then the single side cap over here. That's 2. Finish that off. This is his body, I feel like right here. I would think so. 6 with a sitting side cap of the 4 sitting side caps. And then this one's going to be the angled one. So it's going to be 1 and 2. And 3 and 4. Turn that around. And that's going to go over here. Alright. So 3. Underbelly. Side cap. And then 1, 2. Sitting side cap. And then a 3. a 3. Moving it over like this. We're gonna add 2 of these. That's gonna be 1 and 2. Double side cap with an L on each side. So it's gonna be L. And 2. And then L. Okay. Gonna have 2 tulls. So that's 1 and 2. With these claws coming out over here. This is 1. And it looks like it's gonna be in a little angle like this. That's 1 and 2. I guess this is where his head is gonna be, and it might be attached by these hinges. So L facing this way, gonna have the long sitting side cap right over both of these. And then there should be a small sitting side cap, a thinner one. Or maybe it's the corner. That's the wrong corner. It's gonna be this corner. Like that. And this one, oops. I didn't realize I put it on the wrong side. Alright, there. Yeah, I have a feeling that's where his head is gonna go. Okay, from there it's going to be a 6 right across over here. I lie! It's not gonna be there. That one's gonna go right here. With the tall in the inside and the top 4 in the back. Okay. That's pretty hefty. I guess it has to be because it's gonna have his head on there. Alright. From there we're gonna grab another L. It's gonna be the long, thinner one. This one right here. That's 1. And then the corner piece to round it out. That's 2. And that one's gonna go right over here. With these 2 coming around the back. So that's 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Gonna be this one coming in right here with the L's. So that's 1 and 2. This one's gonna come in and cover up this side. This is a taller one. Yeah. That's 1 and 2. This one up here. It's 1. This one didn't have that many extra pieces. It only has 1 extra hinge, which I'm not even sure if maybe perhaps we're still going to use it. It makes me laugh, the inconsistency of how many, look at that, how many bags have extra pieces and which ones don't. Yeah, this is the only extra piece in that bag. Alright, so that was bag number 12. We're starting to get the body here, which is most likely going to go right here. We're going to go ahead and open bag number 13. Bag 13! Yay! We only have this bag and one more bag to finish, and then Pikachu's complete. And I see eyes and his little red cheeks. I guess this is already the head then. Oh, because this is going to be his ears. That makes sense. So this is his whole head. Okay. So starting off, we're going to start off with a... with a 4 in the gray. Single 4 in the gray. And then we're going to have some corner pieces. And it looks like those are the tall ones. Or maybe it's the one I'm leaving. I can't tell the difference. Oh, here we go. This is the one I need. That's 1. And this is 2. With sitting side cap. Sitting J. The tall one is going to go right here with a lower one that's going to go right next to it. And this, if it's facing this way, it's going to go over here. Right there. And it's going to be 3 with a sitting J. Actually, let's put these 2 sitting J's first. So that's 1. And this is 2. Sitting J, that's not it. It's going to be this one. That one right there. And that one's going to come over here and cover this part up. Going to do a double 3 with a long sitting J. That's 1. And a corner piece. This one right here. Corner, 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 corner. Corner. Slit. And this one's going to finish off right here. Oh, I lie.
We assumed you'd try an attack like that, so we all came prepared with boots and gloves that are insulated against electricity. After all this time, you finally got what we've been chasing you for. So goodbye.
There we go.
And good wishes to you. We gotta stop him. Don't you think I know that?
It's going to be this corner. Nope. It's going to be these 2. There's going to be 1 and 2.
There's nothing wrong with being a sprout. Everything that grows has to start out small. That's right. Bell sprout, bell sprout. You think so? Okay. Bell sprout, use freeze relief attack now!
That's going to be this one. So that's 1 with these handles. That's 1 and 2. And his little red cheek. Ah, we got a little red cheek. Gonna have a 4 and repeat the process. It's gonna be this one. That's 1
The space program has benefits after all.
and 2.
Something, Ash? Quick, Bulbasaur, use your razor laser tap to get Pikachu away from Team Rocket. You too, Bellsprout.
3 and 4. It's gonna go over the top, right over here. That's 1. This one right here.
That beat's pretty shaky. Yeah, strong.
1, 2, 3, 3.
Bellsprout, Bellsprout.
There they are. Couldn't see them.
You were great, Zach.
So that's 1, 2,
Real hero's my new Bellsprout. Bellsprout, Bellsprout.
and 3. Nope, that's the eye. Not that one. This one is not it either. Those are smaller. It's this one. Nope, that's still small. This one. Right there.
Pokemon trainers, I wish you. Come to think of it, I'm not sure what I wish for you.
3.
Except good luck and great Pokemon.
3.
And I hope you have good luck in the Johto League.
I don't ever want to say goodbye, Miss Priscilla. I just want to stay here in the school.
That's 1.
If you'd like to stay here, you certainly may.
I can stay and teach Pokemon with you? No, but just fill out this application and you can teach dance with me. Oh, I don't know what to do. Thanks anyway.
Yes, I've said that nicely. Hey, Ash, if we train hard, do you think I can make my Bellsprout evolve into a Weeping Bell and then into a Victory Bell? And maybe someday we can battle each other.
Corner. I don't see a slant. Where is the slant? Oh, there it is. Ready? And right here. Gonna do the long J, sitting J. Welcome in, welcome in.
But the important lesson everyone learned was this.
I am working on the Motion Pikachu from Mattel. I have been on a Pokemon kick.
Pokemon Karaoke Mon!
And I'm about finished with Pikachu. This is the bag 13 of 14 bags. So I'm super excited because he's going to start running. He's going to start running. Alright, so here's 1 and 2. Right here, 1 and 2. With this little corner special piece. A little cheek. Here is 1 of these button hinges. I'm pretty sure that this is where I actually don't know if he has like Thundershock kind of brewing. Does he? Yeah, he's gonna have like little lightning bolts kind of coming out from his cheeks. Ready? And his little cheeks. Oh, he's so cute. Look, we got cheeks. It's gonna go right here. Nope, wrong. It's gonna go right here. I thought it was gonna go there. It was sitting fine earlier. I'm gonna break it before I even finish it. Alright. Okay. So sitting shoe with an L. That is going to get covered up by this. That's 1 and 2. And here are these, which is going to be the opposite side. 1 and 2. Right there. With these. sitting J caps on the top. That's one. And that's two. These are gonna go right here. Right? Yeah. First one. Almost step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. I know every single song. A little butt. Oh no, we're not doing the butt anymore. I forgot. We're doing his face. Alright. So we're gonna grab a 5. And we're gonna start doing some eyes here. I think I only see one eye though. That's funny. Is the other eye in another one? Oh no, there it is. Alright, so one of the eyes is gonna come over here. And then there's like a little button. I'm not even sure. Oh, it would be the tall ones. This one?
It's even better than I thought it'd be. I can't wait to see
I think it's that one. Yeah, there we go.
I can't wait to meet the gym leader so we can have our battle. And I can win my first Johto League badge.
Oh, because it's gonna go this way.
Fighting fire with fire.
It's gonna be on this side.
Well, let's go inside and get started.
Not so fast, young man. We heard what you just said, but before you challenge the Violet Gym Leader to a match, we have a few questions for you.
All challengers are required to participate in our little survey.
What kind of survey?
And excuse me, but are you connected with the gym in some way?
Don't we look like we're connected with the gym?
There we
look
go.
like ushers in the Cineplex.
We're not. We're from the Pokemon Bureau.
I never heard of the Pokemon Bureau.
I have a bureau back in my bedroom. It's not that
1
kind of
and
bureau.
2.
The governing agency in charge of inspecting all challengers' Pokemon.
We have to be
These are gonna come over here. I think it'll probably be better for us to do it over here instead of on top of it.
Sounds pretty official.
We'll start with this one. Too bad. Another crazy Pikachu.
It's buggy, bleary-eyed, and blubbery.
Though it's a good thing we caught this Pikachu before something terrible happened.
Sorry, but
There we
we're
go.
confiscated.
That one hurt.
Wait a second.
Gotta run.
Our ride's waiting.
This one on top.
For trouble, it's too late for you.
And make it double, we've got Pikachu.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and
Ah!
To extend our reach to the stars above.
My fingers can't no more. I think that's what this is telling me. Alright, so this is going to be facing down on his little forehead. His little forehead, look at that. Okay,
Yeah, but now what do we do?
now his other eye. I'm going to grab this one. This is going to come over here on...
go ahead.
This is 5? Yeah.
How can you lie?
That one right there.
Because our insulated jelly jar.
With that right there.
We're smarter than we look.
They're not as smart as they think they are. Parrotball, I choose you.
There you go. We got his little face.
Pikachu.
Square.
Some
That's going to be 1. With this one coming in on this side. 1 and 2. Just like so. Boop. Square down the middle.
If we don't do something, they're gonna get away. What's that?
Square down the middle with 2 of these singles right here. So that's 1 and that's 2. Alright, so this one facing this way, we're going to add his little mouth right over here.
You did an excellent job.
And then finish off with these tall ones over here.
Coming in for a landing.
Hey, maybe he's not a Pokemon thief after all.
How dare that kid swoop down and steal what we stole first?
And that's 1
Use your poison sting
and
attack
2.
and send that hang glider into a tailspin.
They're headed straight for the ground.
There we go. Oh, look at his little face. Ready? And his little nose. Look at his face and little nose. Alright, this is going to be added over here. He looks so cute. So right here, we're gonna hold it opposite. Start off with a double 3 in the tall. Go in and this one right over here. That's 1 and 2.
We're always happy to help a fellow Pokemon trainer.
And corner.
I've never seen a Pidgeot fly that fast. Yeah, and it's a lot bigger than the Pidgeot I
1
used to have.
Oh, did you stab a Pidgeot?
Sure did. We even got into a battle with a Fearow.
and 2.
It was attacking a whole bunch of Pidgeot not far from Ballot Town.
Little face. And that's it on that bag.
Quick attack!
Why do I feel like I missed where those were supposed to be? It's not good. Where do those belong?
Someday, I'll go back there and see my old friend.
I can tell by the way you talk about it.
Oh, that's why.
Of course I did. I'll never forget that.
How did I miss that completely? I completely missed that. Alright, that's 1. I was like, it looks kind of weird. But I guess we're going to touch that later. Alright. So, we're going to have Cheekwen. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Right there. And then we only have this extra. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Little body. This is going to go right here. I'm not quite sure why we haven't put it on yet. But if you're just joining me, hey Crystal, morning, how are ya? Did you see my little Pikachu? Look, I'm finishing it up. It looks so cute. Look at it. Ah! I did not go live yesterday. I was so exhausted. I have been so tired this week. But quite honestly, after taking a break from streaming and going live, and then all of a sudden jumping right into it for a whole week, I think it was a bad move, but I've had so much fun. I do not regret anything. Alright, we're on bag number 14! Last bag for this build. How are you doing today, friend? Last of it. This one was not so bad because I did three and a half hours yesterday, and then this one right here is like 2 hours so far. It cannot be 2 hours. Maybe, yeah. Oh my god, it's 12 already? It's 12 my time. I should probably go eat something. Alright.
The official Johto League battle between Ash the Challenger from Comet Town and Faulkner, the Violet Gym Leader, will now begin. At stake is the Zephyr badge.
Alright. Let's see here.
Begin the match when ready.
I'm ready. And you better be ready too. Ready to hand me over a badge.
I wouldn't count on that, my friend. There's a reason I'm the Violet City Gym Leader. Seeing what my flying Pokemon have done for you. Now you're going to see what they do
To you. Alright, so hinge, double hinge, then hinge. Doing alright, just woke up. Enjoying the... before my nephew wakes up. How, you said, how old did you say he was? Oh, trust me, I know those days. My kids, it's my daughter's birthday this weekend, and one of her requests, because my sister's off, 3? My sister's off from work, so she, so my daughter's all like, okay, for my birthday, I want to go hang out with Francis. That's my sister's name. And so she's like super excited to go over. I'm super excited because then that means that I get some quiet around the house. Because it's her and my almost 2-year-old. I love them. But sometimes you just want that quiet, right? Alright. 3 and 2. From here, we're gonna have the this one, double-sided, come up here with a single at the end. And then it's going to be J-Cap, J-Cap, Tile, and then this one.
I warned you. Your grass Pokemon can't compete with flying Pokemon.
You're up next, Pikachu. Let's show this guy what
His little ear! That's what it is. It's his ear. And then from there, we're going to turn it around. We're going to do a 2 on the side.
Take out that Pikachu with your tackle attack, Hoot-Hoot.
2.
Go, Pikachu! Use your agility so Hoot-Hoot can't tackle you!
1.
Hoot-Hoot, climb before it uses electricity.
That one. And there. It's a ear! The little ear. Okay, cover it up. This one.
Finish Hoot-Hoot off with a quick attack!
Hoot-Hoot, are you okay?
1
Pikachu is the winner.
and 2.
They did it!
Hoot-Hoot was good, but Pikachu had the type advantage that time.
It's no big deal to lose a battle on the ground. You did a fine job, Hoot-Hoot. You deserve a good long rest.
I wonder which Pokemon Faulkner's gonna use this time.
I'm gonna
Who
use.
knows? It's gotta be some
Do
kind
that
of
again.
flying Pokemon, though.
That's 1.
Maybe he'll decide to use his Pidgeot now.
All right, time for a surprise.
2.
It's a Dodrio!
Unfortunately for you, none of my opponents have defeated Dodo.
That's
Once
1
they begin to battle, trainers discover that three heads are much more
and
simple.
2.
Ah, interesting choice.
Absolutely. Very interesting. I'm not scared.
Um,
Everybody knows Dodrio can't fly.
If that's what you've heard, then everybody's wrong.
You mean
1,
he can?
Begin.
2.
We'll let him make the first move this time.
Okay, Pikachu, your agility worked before. Let's try it again.
And the cap.
Dojo, use your agility too.
And this one. Finish off the other side.
Dodrio's matching Pikachu's
It's gonna
agility
go
If
1.
this keeps up, the battle's gonna go on forever. Okay, Pikachu, that Dodrio has good agility, but he can't run away from your Thunderbolt.
Don't try to run, Dojo. Fly away.
2.
Nice move.
The tile.
Thunderman. Dodrio jumps so high, it's almost like it can fly.
Keep it up now, Dojo. Use Fury Attack.
Ah! Oh wait, no. I gotta do this part first.
Get ready to flatten it. That's it,
That's
Dojo.
1
Use your Drill Peck Attack.
and 2. Alright.
This match is gonna be mine. Dodrio, finish it off with your Tri Attack.
Don't give up, Pikachu. Jump just like Dodrio did.
So I just realized that there is a difference
Dodrio.
Now finish it off with a Thunder Attack, Pikachu.
in these that have the printed black part.
Let's go, Dojo. Let's go, Dojo. Come on, Dojo. Show 'em how tough you are.
No way. It can't keep going after that.
Pikachu is the winner.
We did it!
That's okay. You showed plenty of spirit back there, Dojo. You deserve a good long rest.
There we go. That's 1
This is Faulkner's last Pokemon.
and
I
that's
think
2.
we all know a little bit.
Short part on the inside. Ah, look at his little ear.
Save this Pidgeot for last.
Careful, Ash. Pikachu looks pretty tired.
Yeah, maybe you better use another Pokemon.
Look at his little face.
You're right. Do you want to take a break, Pikachu? All right.
Begin.
Okay, the only thing though is that this is telling me that I should do this part first. But I think I'm going to put his head on first. Because if not, I'm not going to be able to actually, like,
Pikachu's tired. You
put
can't
the head in.
Finish it with Whirlwind Attack.
Ah, look at him. He's so cute. So excited. Okay. Well, then we're gonna work on these over here.
I was afraid this had happened.
I know. Ash only has one Pokemon left.
You did a great job, Pikachu. You deserve a rest.
So this one right here is gonna have
And
this.
that's all I need.
That's one.
Choose you, Charizard.
So Charizard's up now, huh? Things are finally gonna get interesting.
Two.
Begin! Now fly, Pidgeotto!
You too, Charizard. Charizard.
There's gonna be one on this side, and then this one on the bottom.
Charizard, try another flamethrower attack.
Pidgeot, agility!
And then the same thing over here.
Too fast.
Last piece. Last piece.
Give up before it's too late.
We'll never give up, no matter what. Charizard, flamethrower.
Pidgeot, whirlwind attack!
Oh wait. I know, it kind of works.
Charizard, are you all right?
You got him on the run, Pidgeot! Try another attack!
Another fire attack will just come back at us. Charizard, try a fly attack. Charizard, what's the matter?
Why didn't Charizard fly away?
Its wings, it must be injured.
It's all done.
Please try to stay.
It's done. Look at little Pikachu. Look at little Pikachu.
Use quick attack now!
Is she gonna run? Run, Pikachu, run.
I know that, Brock, but I don't know what else I can do.
We got Pikachu all done.
It's supposed to be a trainer's responsibility to judge whether his Pokemon can continue to battle or not.
Look at Pikachu run.
Charizard can't even fly. What's the point of battling?
If you're watching on YouTube, you have a different angle. But we finally finished Pikachu. This one was definitely easier than Eevee. It took, I think I want to say it took about 4.5, 5 hours. This one has 1,095 pieces.
And now I need you to fly.
But definitely has a lot to do with the whole fact that the base is all covered up and it doesn't have to be so showy in the inside. My favorite thing was definitely this, but I feel like this tool that they gave me special for this build is probably my favorite thing. Isn't it cute? Look at it. It's so cute. Run, Pikachu, run. Okay, let me actually see here. Can I bring it down a bit? I'm gonna move my camera.
Wait a minute. If Pidgeot keeps using the same attacks over and over again, maybe we
Let's
still
see.
have a chance to win.
How does that camera look?
Fly behind Pidgeot and grab it.
Ready?
You don't know when to give in. Pidgeot, quick attack!
Charizard, quick, turn around and use Fire Spin.
Ready? I guess it has to be this side. So no, it has to be this side so you guys can see the grass. You ready?
Grab hold of Pidgeot. Finish it off with a seismic throw.
Run, Pikachu, run! We got you done. Oh, look at it, so cute. Run, Pikachu, run. Some of the grass is flying all over the place. I think I probably pushed too far down on that grass. Isn't it so cute? Alright. So this is Pikachu. I'm probably going to have to build the gym a little bit later because I'm like super hungry. I went straight from the Pokemon Showcase to like finishing up Pikachu. So I think it's time for me to go eat something. Alright, so we have Pikachu here. Part of the Motion collection. This one is 1,095 pieces. Took me about 4.5 to 5 hours to build. I feel like that's a good estimation. Even though, you know, when I'm streaming, I tend to take a little bit longer because I get distracted. But this is Pikachu, okay? from here, we started off with our Pokedex. Okay. This was day 1. This is our Pokedex, Kanto region. Crystal, I know you don't know much about Pokemon, but this means that this is the first generation. So if you start off with the first generation, where you basically see Pikachu, that's where you see all the ones that you're kind of like familiar with. So this one has Bulbasaur. I do have to say that I wish that these holographs were like the evolutions, not just the single evolution. But that would work for Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu. Maybe not for Eevee, and maybe that's why they decided not to go with that way of doing things. But it also lights up. So cool. So that is our Pokedex. That was day 1. It comes with its little stand, and you could even put these down here, and it kind of like all stores it all together. That was day 1, alongside our Ivysaur over here. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at Ivysaur. He's so cute. So cute. Alright. This one was very fun to build, especially this part right here, because you were basically building up all to put it laid down. And I think it was very smart instead of having to do all the tiling on the bottom. Kind of saves time because it was a lot of thicker pieces. So that kind of helped a lot. From there, day 2 was Butterfree. This is probably my favorite still. Look at it. It's so cute. I think I say that about every single one, but that's okay. Butterfree was 582 pieces. I actually don't remember how long it took me, but the inside of this one took me a little bit longer. Also, the mechanic of putting the rubber band right here took me a bit too, because it kept on kind of falling out. But that is Butterfree. This one's 582 pieces. That was day 2. Day 3 was our little Golbat over here. This one was 318 pieces. What I love about this is that I thought every single one of these motion ones was with the crank. Okay? And no, this one and Geodude are actually button press. And I think they're so cool. Look at that. Fly, Golbat, fly! Faster! So anyways, that's Golbat. I also love that these all have like special features as far as like their biomes go. Like this, you could tell he's in a cave. I do think there was an opportunity though to kind of have it where it was hanging and have him like hanging downward. That would have been an interesting build to do. I might try to see if I could do that. I should probably see if I could make my own, like, a mock of my own like that. So that was day 3. Day 4, we had Geodude. Day 4, we have Geodude. Boop, boop, boop. This one I'm still not a fan of, if I'm being honest with you, because I feel like it's still getting stuck a little bit. He's so mad. You can't even see his face. What are you looking at? The ways I entertain myself. Okay, so Geodude was 355 pieces. This one also had the rubber band mechanic, but it was difficult because this part right here, until I put this piece, which is like towards the end, and then you put this like towards the middle, it wouldn't stay in place, and it was driving me crazy. Because I was like, this is not working right. And even like that, I still feel like it kind of moves off balance, and it's like hitting itself or something. But this is Geodude. This is Eevee. This is going to be the first time that Amazon's camera looks. You could see Eevee. Run, Eevee, run! These two parts are supposed to move, but I messed up when I was building them, and I haven't gotten a chance to go back and fix it. Even though I should, because I realized that I put the windows facing the other way, so it's like not smooth here. So I feel like I have to go back and fix it. I'm probably just gonna go back and fix the base though, not go too crazy. So that's Eevee, and then this is Pikachu. This was day 5. I don't even know. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We did this one Thursday. Yesterday. And we finished it today. I was going to finish with this one. But I'm tired. Look at that. I'm like so tired. I need a break. So we're going to be working on the gym probably next week. I might try to do it next week. I'll try to see if I could do the gym before I do the Lego one that's coming in. I have my husband for our anniversary got me the big one. The one with Blastoise, Charizard, and Ivysaur. And I'm so excited for that to come in. Because I also get the gift with purchase, which is the gym badges, the Kanto gym badges. So I can't wait to like have those too. I'm so excited. And then I was able to lock in my code for the, what's it called? What's that thing called? For the little mini Pokemon Center for Lego Insiders. If you're not a Lego Insider, you should definitely be a Lego Insider, because even if you don't buy your Legos with Lego.com, you can still collect points and have those go towards your purchases too. Not only that, but they also have some places where sometimes that they have like special gifts that you could buy that are supposed to be, okay? Those sets are supposed to be only available to insiders. You know how it goes. Sometimes they get resold and you don't have to do that. But like the gym badges alone right now are reselling for, they didn't even have the physical product in their hand, and if you go to eBay or whatever, you're already seeing them go for like $199. And it's the gym badges. That makes me so sad. It really does. But I'm super happy that I'm going to have my own copy. I was able to get those. I am so excited for that to arrive. I don't know when it's going to arrive. I have to go poke my husband to see what it says, because he got it from he pre-ordered it. So it should be here already. No lie, I wish it would have gotten here before. But oh well, it did not. So anyways, going back, let's see, what else? Sorry about my mess over here. I'm also working on stuff for my daughter's birthday this weekend. But I think that's all for today. I am super excited for Pokopia. It releases on Thursday. So my husband like grabbed a couple of things, and I'm probably gonna get a Switch. They didn't announce my special Switch. It's a bummer. But that's okay. I'm probably gonna get a Switch. I'm probably gonna use my daughter's Switch to play Pokopia, but you can expect for me to go live. Probably not Amazon for this. I mean, not Amazon for Pokopia. I haven't decided if I'm going to go live on Pokopia on Amazon. But you could definitely find me on YouTube. My husband wants me to start a Twitch channel. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of half and half. I have a Twitch channel. I just have never posted anything on there. So, we'll see how that goes. But I will be streaming Pokopia basically during the day as much as I can on Friday, definitely. I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Thursday, but I'm definitely going to be live on Friday. And for at least the foreseeable future, I'll be live with Pokopia every single time I go live. So, count on that. On social media, you can still see my progress with Dreamlight Valley. I will probably start restreaming Dreamlight Valley here and there every once in a while once I figure out what I want my live schedule to be. You would have thought that I had like that already hashed out, but I'm still working out some things. I have some travel coming up, so I don't want to like get into a schedule and then all of a sudden have to stop it because then I feel super exhausted afterwards. So, anyways, thank you for joining me today. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm probably gonna go to my nearest boba place and go get boba too. I need boba. I encourage all of you guys to go get boba. Thank you for joining me, whether you're joining me on YouTube or Amazon. Crystal, I shall see you later. Don't know when exactly I'm gonna go live. I'm probably gonna go live with this on Tuesday though. And who knows? Maybe, perhaps, depending on how the weekend goes, because my daughter has a swim meet on Saturday, and then her birthday party is on Sunday. So, depending on how things go, maybe perhaps I will try to see if I could go live with Dreamlight Valley this week coming up before Pocopia comes out. Just so you guys can come in and chat for a little bit. Anyways, it was a pleasure, and as always, I truly appreciate you guys joining me because I know that you could be anywhere else on the internet. And I shall see you guys soon. Bye!